Hello and welcome to another awesome video on the Disabled Explorer YouTube channel and all the other platforms that I share this on. Hope everyone's having a great Monday and had a great weekend this past weekend. Today I'm going to make it a little short video because I'm a bit tight on time. However, I'm going to share today's Thursday's TNA Impact review, and I'll do a preview of today's Monday Night Raw, which is happening as we speak. About an hour and a half ago, it started because it was in Belfast, Ireland. Tomorrow, I'll review both Friday Night Smackdown and Monday Night Raw, Monday Raw from Belfast and London, respectively. So, without further ado, let's get into TNA Impact January 15th, 2025, 26 complete event recap and debut on AMC. TNA Impact delivered an unforgettable night from the uh, Curtis Culwell Center in Dallas, Texas, as the legendary brand made its triumphant debut on AMC. Fans packed the venue for an action-packed evening featuring World Championship matches and shocking debuts that reshaped TNA's landscape. Opening segment saw the visionary returns. Tom Hanford and Matthew Rayworld kicked off the broadcast as TNA towels waved throughout the crowd. AJ Styles' entrance triggered an eruption. The original face of TNA emerged to its classic theme, earning roaring chants. Styles kept it brief, just declaring, "We got some wrestling to do." He welcomed everyone to the house that Styles, built, now bigger, bolder, and broadcasting on AMC and AMC Plus. The TNA Nation roared their approval as Styles unified the crowd in a thunderous chant. Sorry. Match number one saw the six-man tag team action. Elijah and TNA tag team champions, the Hardy Boys, uh, defeating defeated the Order floor. All six competitors exploded into immediate chaos, while Order floor targeted Elijah. The Hardys broke free and dominated the floor. All attempted to jump from the corner, but ate a suplex instead. Matt and Jeff worked seamlessly together, with Jeff launching from the top rope and Matt connecting with a twist of fate on multiple opponents. The finishing sequence saw Jeff deliver a swanton bomb and from the top hot for the victory. Chaos erupted post-match as when the special agent Zero attacked Elijah and clotheslined the Hardys. The righteous crawled cavalry arrived via Vincent and Gutch, forcing Zero to retreat, but then turned on the Hardys themselves. Dutch and Dutch planted Jeff and sidewalk slammed with Vincent seizing control, locking Jeff's earlobe to the ring, post chain, in a disturbing display of brutality. Vince, Vince declared from the microphone that the righteous would dethrone the Hardys as TNA World Tag Team Champions. Backstage tensions. Frankie Kazarian sat for the interview when AJ AJ Styles walked into frame unannounced. The exchange crackled with tension as quipped Kazarian Kazarian sure Styles quipped that Kazarian should simply say thank you for the house. Easily a substitute a subtle reminder, of who truly built TNA's legacy. Celebrity appearances and star power. Boxer Virgil Ortiz Jr., Eric Young, and AJ Francis occupied ringside seats. The cast of AMC's Dark Wind, plus legendary legend Candice Michelle and Mara Sade graced the audience area. Ryan Nemeth attempted to insert himself, but found himself overwhelmed by the celebrity presence. Management shakeup. Santino Marella reflected on Ariana Grace's betrayal with newfound perspective. TNA management had made a decision during the AMC transition. He received he'd receive an assistant. The assistant was none other than former WWE star Sonya Deville, rebranded as Daria Ray. Ray descended to the ring with authority, putting over Morella before delivering a cutting proverb. TNA didn't need his silliness. It needed structure and discipline. She asserted uh, herself. She asserted she run tough, tough, tougher locker rooms, and managed television production. She could handle his job superior to him with confidence, radiance, and confidence, radiating. Ray announced she'd sign a new knockout. Elena Black revealed as former WWE star Cora Jade, who briefly appeared on the entrance ramp. Championship matches. Championship match 1, Tag Team Glory. The Elegance brand captured the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships, defeating the Inspiration. The challengers ambushed the champions immediately. M attempted to moonsault, but Lee lifted her knees. McKay charged in with a thunderous offense, clotheslining M, stocking both opponents in the corner, and executing a, a meteora on the on Heather, back and forth exchanges saw Lee and McKay dominate until Mr. Elegant proved instrumental. Despite the inspiration's best efforts, dispatching the personal concierge and even slapping Mr. Elegant, the referee attention, oh wait, Mr. Elegant, the referee's attention wavered. Mr. Elegant delivered a chop block to Lee while Heather distracted the official. M captured the win with a roll up, stealing the titles. Um, Solaruka and Zaria watched intently from backstage, noting every detail. Mid-card developments. Ariana Grace and Stax posted that the management had hired had hired a coverage for Santino's duties. Indy Hartwell cut a passionate promo about waking from uh, from free from limbo and chasing her childhood dream, only to be mocked when the Elegance brand appeared. She'd headed backstage seeking Santino. Knockout Championship announcement. Santino Morella introduced TNA Knockout World Champion Lei Jing Lee, who'd sign an open challenge for Genesis. However, challenger Danny Luna faced visa issues, complications. NXT Zaria and Soluka arrived unexpectedly. Luca explained that they came scouting tag team talent, but couldn't resist the open challenge. The, pro- the proposed, she proposed Zaria as their warrior. The crowd erupted in chants of Zaria as Zaria signed the contract directly on Santino's back, locking eyes with Lee. The champion extended respect with a handshake. Uh, per- Pay-per-view adjustments. Santino Morella informed Cedric Alexander of visa issues. Leon Slater couldn't travel uh, to Genesis. The world title match remained the same, however, but Alexander's X Division Championship opponents shifted to a future date. The uh, the announcement coincided perfectly with Joe Hendry's theme suddenly blaring from Alexander's phone. Retirement announcement and threats. The system commanded the stage. Alicia Edwards um, celebrated the TNA's AMC arrival before Eddie Edwards dropped a bombshell. JDC's final match approached. JDC stepped forward with pride, reflecting on his short, his storied TNA career before issuing an ultimatum to Eddie. You either pull the trigger or I will. Saturday. On Saturday, the tension hung heavy as JDC declared he wouldn't go out like a punk. Main event status setup was on. The broadcast hyped the World Heavyweight Championship as TNA President Carlos Silva introduced Dixie Carter. Mixed reaction, however, greeted her, though she was thanked by the loyal fans for years of support, calling it a sentimental evening. But Billy Ray's entrance sent shockwaves throughout the arena. She shook Silva's hand before facing Dixie, the women, the woman he'd legitimately hurt years earlier. They confront their confrontation ripped with history before culminating in an embrace that earned thunderous chaos, uh, thunderous cheers. Main event World Championship glory. Mike Santana captured the TNA World Championship, defeating Frankie Kazarian. Santana struck struck first with aggressive offense, but Kazarian countered with a belly-to-belly suplex on the floor. The championship the champion worked methodically, earning a near falls until Santana absorbed the punishment and exploded with an in, enziguri and super kick. Santana placed Kazarian atop the ropes, and both warriors battled skyward. A top rope spear, Spanish fly, and code red nearly ended it all. Kazarian pulled his knees up on on a cannonball, nearly finishing Santana with Angel's wings before locking a brutal chicken wing. Momentum swung repeatedly as both men showcased elite offense. Kazarian's springboarding leg drop nearly sealed victory before he foolishly grabbed the title belt. The referee confiscated it. Kazarian drop kicked Santana into the referee, allowing Santana a clean spin the block with no official to count. When Santana checked on the official, Kazarian seized the moment, blasting him with the belt and connecting with a fade to black on the apron for the mm, for another near fall. Santana surged back with destroyer with a Canadian destroyer and another spin the block for another near fall. These two titans exchanged heavy blows until Santana finally connected with a decisive spin the block. Mike Santana stood tall as the new TNA World Champion. Carlos Silva handed him the belt, and Santana kissed his prize and celebrated in triumph as an unforgettable debut for TNA on AMC was in the books. Hope you guys like that somewhat long-winded TNA Impact review. Um, Tonight's Raw is in Belfast, Ireland. All I can tell is Finn Balor and CM Punk are scheduled to have a match. I don't know how that's going, but that's all I know for now. Tomorrow I will do a brief review of what happens on Friday Night Smackdown and on today's Monday Night Raw as we head towards Saturday night's main event this weekend. Um, Hope you guys had a great day, and I'm currently at 428 subscribers. Thank you to everybody, even Genki the Clown, for subscribing and commenting. That's amazing. Um, Tomorrow, like I said, I'll be here for a Raw and SmackDown recap. Until then, hope you guys have a great day, great evening, and keep warm, keep positive, and keep on smiling. Bye bye. Bye bye.